Welcome to an episode of the Myrrh-Bearing Millennial Podcast. I'm your host, Jill, and as a full-time homemaker, homesteader, and homeschooling stay-at-home mom, I'm on a mission to help moms find joy and fulfillment in their marriage, motherhood, and business, all while growing deeper in their Christian faith. Each week, we'll discuss relevant topics that I pray will help you strengthen your marriage, gain confidence as a mom, grow a profit to support your family from home, and bring you closer to Christ. As someone who endured childhood trauma, abusive relationships, and has learned the hard way that feminism has been harming women and weakening the family unit more than it's been doing good, I'm here to share with you what's possible, to show you the power that God intended for women, and to help you harness the beauty, grace, and entrepreneurial mind that is the Proverbs 31 woman we all strive to be. So let's get into today's episode. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode, and today I'm diving into how I balance motherhood with business. Basically, how I still get all of my business stuff done without neglecting my family. So let's dive right in. Balancing your business with motherhood is incredibly difficult. It is a dance, all right? You have to sacrifice certain things. Staying up late at night watching TV will not benefit your business. You have to be able to, if you want to make a difference and you want to grow your business, then you have to give up other things. But that doesn't mean you have to give up your time with your family. The whole point of this is to have more time with your family. So you don't need to sacrifice that. So here's my few tips on how you can balance motherhood with growing an online brand or growing a business. First and foremost is batch your content. Batch as much work as you possibly can. It's currently February 1st on a Saturday, and here I am batch recording all of my podcast episodes for the month of February. So then they're done. I will record them, edit them, and schedule them to post all today. So that way they're done and I don't have to worry about podcasts for the rest of the month. Batch your B-roll content, which is your background videos that you can just put captions and stuff over the videos. For example, today I'm setting up our homeschool space for the month of February. I'm washing all the dishes, I'm cleaning the house, I'm making meals, I'm working. So I have my other phone that's recording all of these little things that I'm doing. So I have B-roll for the entire month, and I put all of that into one album on my phone. So throughout the month, I can grab a trending audio and grab that video and go ahead and make a piece of content. With batching, you can also schedule all of your content in advance. I like using a platform called Metricool, Metricool. I'll link it in the show notes. But on Metricool, I can link all of my platforms that I use, which are primarily Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And then I schedule everything out for the whole month, which is so convenient and saves me so much time. Highly recommend utilizing a tool like that because as a mom, being able to schedule so it's done and over with and you don't have to worry about it will make all the difference with the time with your family. The second tip that I have for balancing motherhood with your business is syncing your menstrual cycle to your business. I'm not kidding. This is going to change your life. When you sync the natural flow of your hormones to how you work every single month, it makes all the difference. Okay. So if you don't know, there's 4 phases of your cycle: the menstrual, follicular, ovulatory, and luteal phases. Your menstrual phase is whenever you're bleeding, right? This is kind of like winter. You need to hibernate and rest and not do anything. Focus on self-care. Utilize the batched content that you would have batched in the other phases of your cycle. So that way you're not having to record anything. Just kind of reflect on the last month, journal, and veg out for that week, okay? Use that as a week to just separate your brain and not work and just relax, let your body do what it's doing. And then you move into the follicular phase, which is kind of like springtime. You start awakening, you feel good as your hormones are rising and everything feels great. And so this is the time that you want to start planning your content and really honing in on your content strategy for the month. Batch record all of your B-roll for the month. Go for walks to gain clarity in what you're trying to do, but start really just getting excited for the month that's coming, because then you have your ovulatory phase, which is when you feel your best. Your skin looks its best, your hair is nice and shiny, you want to do things, be places, maybe be a little more intimate with your husband, all the great things whenever you feel phenomenal in your life. That's when you're ovulating. During your ovulatory phase is when you're going to want to show up. Batch record all of your talking reels, your podcast episodes, and YouTube videos that you're talking in. Schedule any interviews that you have, and then do some work-life balance by going on a date night and booking a girls' night out. Do all the fun things where you have to be present and physically show up and show your face during your ovulatory phase. Because then we move into our luteal phase, which is when things kind of wind down. It's like fall in a way, the season of fall. you start hibernating just a little bit and getting a little more cozy. So you're going to reflect on what's happened this last month. You're going to finalize any projects or products. You're going to fine tune anything that you need to do. Start scheduling all of your batched content so that way whenever you have your menstrual phase, you don't have to worry about it. So sync your menstrual cycle to your business. I promise it'll make a difference. And then daily throughout the entire month, you need to be doing some money-making tasks with posts and stories that are selling your products and your offers, getting it out there, going for some walks and eating some balanced meals, taking care of yourself. Do that daily, okay? One of my most important tips that I can give in balancing your motherhood and business is take a day off. Literally put your phone down and don't work. Okay. I take Sundays off. This is the holy day. We're at church most of the day anyways. I take it off. I actually have two phones. I have one phone that doesn't have it's not attached to our cell phone bill. It's just an old iPhone we have. That's what I record all of my content on. And literally the camera app is like the only thing on it. So I'll take that with me on Sundays to take pictures while we're at church and stuff. But then I post them on Mondays using my daily phone. But this way I'm not on my phone on Sundays. I can prioritize being with family and being at church. And it shuts my brain off from work and I'm allowed to really just reset for the week that's coming. So take a day off completely. I promise. It will benefit you. It will not harm you. Another tip is having open and honest conversations with your spouse about how you can be supporting each other. You're ultimately building a business to better the life of your family. So your spouse, I would pray, is supportive of that. For example, my husband knew going into February 1st, today, I needed to batch record all of my podcast episodes for the month. So he has my kids today. It's a Saturday. We didn't have anything going on anyways. It was perfect. He has all of the kids down in the basement playing and outside and doing all the things. That way I can be in my little closet office here talking to you, making this content. It was an open conversation we had a week ago, so he knew what to expect coming into today. We woke up, we had breakfast together, we talked, we had coffee, and he knew as soon as Josie was going down for the nap, he was taking the kids downstairs and I was going to my little office to do my thing. Have those conversations. Like in our house, we have really bad internet. Hopefully that's changing soon. But for now, I have to go to my in-laws to edit and post my content because my internet doesn't support it. So when my husband's not traveling, I try to get all of it done when he's home and not traveling. So after Josie goes to bed for the night, I go off to my in-laws for a really late night and get all that work done. It's a balance. And I have to really kind of think ahead on all of that so I can plan it with my husband and we can have these conversations so he knows how I need supported to grow the business and I know how he needs supported so he's still getting, his time with me and time with the whole family because I'm basically working when he's home. So we need to meet in the middle somewhere so we're not just totally missing each other all the time. So have those open conversations with your spouse. And my last piece of advice for balancing motherhood with your business is plan your day around your kids, okay? Prioritize your kids. The whole reason you're doing this is so you can have more time, I would think, with them and with your husband. And so plan your day around them. My kids, we wake up, we have breakfast together, I drink coffee, read my Bible, we do homeschool together, we do our morning chores, we have lunch, and then from 1 to 3 every single day is our quiet time. They go down and they do quiet time, and I get 2 hours of work in. If I have to, I wake up really early before they wake up and I do work, and I work really late into the night after they go to bed. That's what I'm sacrificing right now so that I can make sure I have all the time with them. Now, the goal is as my business grows and I achieve more financial freedom, I can hire someone to edit all of my content, which gives me even more time back with them. And I can spend more nights watching Netflix with my husband and vegging out on the couch. That's what we're working towards. But in the beginning, it's sacrifice. All of those times, those little bits of time that you can get, use them to your advantage. Nap times before they wake up, after they go to sleep, use them. Plan play dates with other friends who have businesses. So that way your kids are distracted together and playing. Use all the little time you can, but prioritize your children and plan your day and all of your content and all of your work around your kids. So that way you have that time with them. Okay, I hope this episode provided some good advice and tips and maybe some insight as to how to help you manage your time freedom basically between balancing motherhood and your business. If you have questions, feel free to comment them below, or you can email me at jillhughes@ myrrh-bearingmillennial.com. See down below in the show notes for any resources that might help you on your journey to growing your business so you can be home with your babies. Okay, thanks guys for joining, and I hope you have a wonderful week. God bless. Thanks for listening to today's episode. If you loved what you heard today, please give the show a rating, share it to your Instagram, and be sure to tag me. This will help the show reach more moms just like you. If you're curious about any of my resources, be sure to click the link in the show notes and feel free to email me at jillhughes@myrrh-bearingmillennial.com. That's all for now, and we'll chat again soon. God bless.